Okay.
Then there
We
comes
need to
reducing that
file
logical
system
space,
extend. Okay.
reducing this.
But extending this LV doesn't extend the file system, right? Or it automatically
No,
extends the file
actually,
system too.
file system having a allocated space by default. Mm,
Now it will be only 56. Even though we have extended, it will show only 56. It won't show 160.
no, uh,
It will automatically go to 160.
okay. First, after the one of the important command we need to run after extending this file system. That's what I'm coming to say.
Okay. Okay.
We need to resize that particular extension to reflect that into the file system.
Okay. File system will figure. Okay. LV2, or
Here
you
it will
can
show right now.
just whether it's okay if we give LV2 or you can give slash Felix. It will take. Or we need to give
Sorry,
only the
sorry.
LV name.
Slash. Okay,
Like
okay.
resize to FS.
No, no, no. We need to give. You are asking about if you give a slash Felix, it will whether it will.
Yes.
No, no. We need to give that path.
Okay. The LV name.
Yeah, we need to give that LV name.
Uh, or the other thing is like rather than slash dev slash bg1 slash lv2, is it okay if we give slash dev slash mapper slash
Yeah. That will.
bg1 and
We can give
okay.
either both. We can give
Okay.
slash DV mapper also. Both are same. There won't be any issue
Okay.
on that.
Okay.
And
Okay. Mm-hmm.
and there comes.
And one
Yeah, tell me.
sorry to interrupt in the between because is it fine like now the current before the current size was 55 MB
Yeah.
and we increased the LV to 160 MB.
Mm,
The
one.
LV extend we extended to 160 MB. Okay, 150
Okay.
MB or
Okay. Yeah.
160 MB.
Yeah. Tell me.
Okay, but while we run resize to FS, is it possible that we extend it to a certain limit? Like from
Yeah.
55,
Yeah.
I want to extend only 100 MB. Other 50 MB, I want to keep it as a spare or a buffer space in case in future if I need, I can
Yeah, I'll show
re-extend it.
you. I'll show you now. That is actually a good question. In terms of extent, we have resized that logical volume space into that particular into the
Correct.
total number of space that we have extended. If you give without any
Correct.
space, without any space limit, it will just take the total number of spaces that you have allocated. Then there comes logical
Okay.
volume reduction. There comes logical volume. If you first if you want to reduce the logical volume, I'll first show this and I'll come back to the
Okay.
question that you have asked.
Okay.
You will
Okay.
understand well. So first we are going, if we are going to reduce right now, first we need to give resize command for reducing this
Okay.
logical volume.
Okay.
Resize to fs,
Mm-hmm.
thus dev bg1 lv2. So what is the total size that we are having right now? 155
One
M.
six 155. Yes, 155.
We are just rounding that off into 100 M.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Okay, it is showing something smaller
New
than
size it has taken as
smaller than
112, I guess.
yeah.
Smaller than minimum.
Of something. Uh, if we directly give the total, the minimum value, it will take, I believe. Let's see.
Mhm.
I'm shrinking, decreasing.
This is showing in
Okay, okay,
blocks.
okay, okay. Sorry for that. We need to first unmount the file system at first. If he wants to reduce the logical volume size, first we need to unmount the file system. Dv
Oh, okay.
mapper, as you asked on that a few minutes back, whether it will work in LV2. We have unmounted. Then there comes the resize to FS.
So dynamically we cannot reduce.
Yeah. First we need to unmount. For extending ways, we can directly extend. We are extending the space, but if in terms of reducing the space, we need to unmount it first, because
Okay.
data loss will be there if you reduce. If we extend, there won't be any data loss.
So is there any possibility like ext4 has the dynamically reducing size, or all the file system type you have to unmount and then only you can
Yeah.
reduce?
For reducing, we need to unmount, irrespective of the file system.
Okay. Type. Okay. Even in ext4 it's the same.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe this might be a drawback. AX you can dynamically reduce it.
Okay. Okay. Directly, if you run resist to FS, it will just directly. We need to E to FSEK at first. It is just
What is that?
something like there are, if for example I have already said, like if for if you have mounted in ext4 file system, it will be having a journaling feature. It will be
Okay.
having some
Yes. Uh-huh.
it will be having the journaling feature by default of ext file system. So since you have unmounted this particular file system, the space will be same. We need to refresh that particular. There are features along with the journaling feature. There are several other features are available. It depends upon the file system. We need to refresh of all these features. So for that we need to. It is something similar to the fragmentation we used to do in Windows operating system.
Yeah. FSCK. Okay, I know that. Okay. It's like file system check, right?
Yeah. So resizing this file system is successful, right?
Oh, okay. So it will once you do
So
this, it will automatically resize.
yeah, previously we have
Oh no.
155 MB of space. I have rounded that off into
Mhm.
100 MB. So we
Okay.
resize that into 100 MB, but this won't be enough. We need to reduce that logical volume space
Okay.
by means of lv reduce command. Here we need to give -l. Mm, I'm not sure about this. We need to give 100 plus or minus. I'm just giving. We'll see the output. VG1 LV2.
You have reduced the file
Sorry.
system to 100. If you
Yeah,
reduce
yeah,
100, it
yeah.
will come to 55.
-l. We don't need to give this 100. It will ask it will just show you the warning. Doing this will reduce the data. We can directly give Y for this, and this has been successfully reduced
Okay.
to 100 MB. So if he wants to
And
cross check,
then
we
for
can directly give LV display and see by default 4 MB will be higher than what we are giving. So the new LV size is 100 MB.
okay.
It will not be enough actually.
Okay.
We need to resize this partition again.
Mount.
By given directly, there is no need to give the space actually. We can directly resize to FS DEV PG1.
We resized to 100 MB, right?
Yeah, After
After running
reducing that LVM again,
E2FSCK,
we
we
need to
resize
give,
the file system.
yeah, we need to resize again the changes that we have done. So
Oh, is it okay?
resizing this successful, and by the last step we need to mount again. Mostly we used to forget on this.
Okay.
VG1, LV1,
Two.
LV2. That's it.
Now it will be 100 MB. Okay.
Okay. Then this is how the logical world. There are several other some advanced LVM features will be there. We can we can take the LVM snapshot of what we have done, the changes. We can directly give LV snapshot. Some command will be there. It is something I haven't used these kind of commands in the real time, but during at the time of
Okay.
learning phase I have done all these things. uh, for
Okay.
LVM wise, that's it. We have started with the LVM creation and mounting that one, and LV extend and reduce. This is fair enough. It depends upon the real-time environment that's gonna be look like. And
Okay.
so fdisk dv std. So first space that we have
STD.
created is a logical volume space. So I'm going to now okay. So there is one command called free-m.
Okay.
It will just display the total number of RAM space and the total number of swap space. You know about the swap space, right?
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So by default, it is for now right now it is having the space of 407 MB. I'm going to
Okay.
create a new swap space and adding this. There might be some requirement actually, because depends upon the data. The swap space might be the system itself will during the time of monitoring, the system itself will notify you that the swap space is very less. We need to add more, and the file system seems to be critical, something like that. So
Okay.
since we are already having the space, we can so I'm going to create some disk in that STD, new partition in
Okay.
STD. I'm going to format that into swap partition and add that into the existing swap partition. So I'm going to create
Okay.
a new partition over here. By default, we need to give primary partition, and the number is 2 because already STD1 is there. First cylinder, we don't need to give the number. We can directly give enter, and the space that I'm going to give now is something around again 50M.
Okay.
So Linux partition has been created with a space size of 50 MB, and I'm going
Okay.
to save and exit this.
Do we need to change the type of any swap or just
Yeah,
leave it
yeah,
as
yeah.
Linux?
We need to do that, but before that, we need to run partboard command sdd2.
Okay.
Okay, we have created a new disk of size 50 MB. We need to again it is gonna be same as that of the partitioning the other file systems like ext3 or ext4. We need to format that the next consecutive step. The format command that we are going to give is mkswap
Okay.
and the path. So again it will generate a new universal unique ID. If we want to give a hard mount, we need to enter this into fs tab entry.
Okay.
And
In case we missed to note this one, but in future, if we want to know how do we get that? Do we need to create that block size, or is there anywhere we can find this
yeah,
GUID?
the same we can give by we can get by giving block blk id command.
It will show the same thing, or it will create a new UUID.
No, no. Since it is the universal unique ID is same for it will be unique for each file system that we are giving. We can identify by means of any command. First, it will first create it first once we are formatting that into swap partition.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
if you miss it that one, we can directly see by means of block ID command.
Block
So
ID. Okay.
mm, I'm just copying this. So consider this as a soft mount. If I give swap on
Okay.
dev, no need to give actually the path. Only swap and command will serve the purpose, but by default
Okay.
we need to give. There are several attributes are there. Whether we can it is free -m will show you something,
But
and
how does?
free
Okay.
-k will be it shows only the swap partition in terms of what is this one is KB, right? In terms of KB, yeah.
Uh,
Previously we have 4096, right? 40 something. It has been
yes.
extended right now.
Mm-hmm.
In this way we
Okay.
can
Yes. Extend the swap.
yeah.
Okay. And
And
if you
there are
just run swap, yeah. Go
yes,
ahead. Go ahead. Okay. Go ahead.
there is another way by means of extending the swap by means of dd command by giving the path of input file path and output file path. I'll just I'll just have to practice at once here
Okay.
in this environment. Will have tomorrow that one, and
Okay.
tomorrow there are several other topics out there. We need to first tomorrow we can learn of this creating yum repository.
Okay.
you have you have been heard about this. First we need to
Yeah. I've heard
uh,
about it, but
yeah, that is a software management repository. We can
okay.
directly install the software once we created a repository locally, or in terms of if we usually we will be having a repository in a particular server. We'll
Okay.
there is in the configuration file we will be giving the path of that particular server where the packages are in,
Mm-hmm.
and
Okay.
we can directly install by means of yum install command. This is this we can do after creating the repository. If we have a package
Okay.
available in the PC itself, in the local PC itself, we can directly give
RPM
yeah,
command. Okay.
Red Hat package management. We can directly give with the
Mm-hmm.
options depends.
Right. Okay. Little bit I worked on that. So
Yeah,
uh,
RPM is default. RPM we can use RPM in flavors like Red Hat, SUSE.
yeah, everywhere it's RPM, right?
Yeah, and
Even in
even
AI, it's RPM has come. So
yeah, yeah, even I too heard about this.
yeah, the next packages can be installed. And one more thing, you told like without that path of the swap, if you just run swap on, you told like it will automatically extend, right?
Yeah,
But how does
it is
it
something
know
like
whether?
see, we if for in the same way we can if mount there is one mount command, right? We have seen before.
Yeah. Yes.
There is not necessary that we need to give the exact path after giving mount. Once directly if you give mount -a also it will serve the purpose. It will just automatically
Yeah.
see the unmounted file system and mounts automatically if we unmounted.
Correct. But
In the
it
same
checks
way,
for the etc file system, right? It goes and checks for the etc file system and sees like, okay, this one should be mounted in this LV.
yeah,
But initially, we just created a partition
okay.
and you ran swap on whether it knows like this needs to be added, or like if you create
See
two partitions
how I have
separately,
uh,
because we didn't change it to, did we change the partition to swap or it we
yeah, we
left
have just
Linux?
formatted that particular partition into swap, right?
Oh, okay.
19th of
If we
MK
give,
swap.
okay, I got you. Oh, okay. So it knows like it is swap partition, and so it
Yeah,
extended.
we can directly
I
give
got.
swap on command.
Okay, I got you.
And
Okay.
I think I'll end up this with today.
Okay, Sriram. And one more thing, Sriram, before I just asked you on a question like
And
if we have,
on that day, actually, you asked about the package and the VMware location, right? You have installed this in your PC or
yes, I installed it, successfully
okay,
I installed it.
okay,
So I'm practicing also.
okay.
So I was able to download, I installed it, but this VMware player, is it uh, freeware or is it
No,
you
yeah,
are
it
using
is
it?
freeware. VMware Workstation is licensing, and the license key also available in online. We can directly copy paste that particular key, and we can work on it. But in terms of practice wise, player is more sufficient. There are some minor difference between player and the workstation. Since we are in non-commercial purpose, we can directly use player.
I,
So
yeah, I used Oracle Virtual Host.
okay, okay,
So I was able to install and I was able to log in.
okay.
So so that I think that should serve the purpose. But other thing is okay, that I'm good. I installed, so I'm fine with installation. The other question today I asked regarding the LVM, like
Yeah,
if we extend the LV to 100 MB,
okay.
uh, is it possible if we resize? Uh, Let me say, sorry, let me come from the first. Like initially, we created a file system of 50 MB,
Okay.
and then we are extending the LV to from 50 MB we are extending to 200 MB.
Okay.
Then we need to resize the file system. So while resizing the file system, is it possible that we resize the file system from 50 to 100 or 150 rather than the whole LV?
Yeah, it should be
Is it
possible. I haven't tried. If you want, we can directly try right now.
okay?
Uh,
Okay. Or else I can try and I'll let you know if want we can do it
yeah,
together.
yeah. Because it is actually an optional thing in resize to FS command. We can because it is working while we are reducing that command rounding off. So it should be working while even if you are extending the command.
Okay. So just resize to FS and the
Resize to FS
capital
and
L
yeah, not necessary. Resize to FS the path, and at last we
and the
whatever
size.
the space that we are giving, it will round off.
Okay. I'll try that. I'll try and I'll let you know tomorrow.
Okay. And
Okay,
there are
Sriram.
packages, there are services and packages are there. In terms of administration wise, there are SSHs are there. We need to learn, and FTP is there. SSH, SFTP, FTP, and NFS is
Yes.
there, and the LDAP is
Yes.
there, and mm, Samba server we need to configure. HTTP is there. There are things are there. So it will take
Right.
on a weekly
Okay.
basis. We'll be having a scheduled session on all these things.
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
Even
Tomorrow.
Apache we are configuring?
Yeah, HTTP Apache also it is possible once installing the packages. There are needs
Okay.
to change some configuration things.
Okay. Okay, Sriram. Okay.
Okay.
I'll also try to check on some additional topics and if any doubt I might ask you.
Yeah, we can directly even mount the Hadoop packages also. If you currently we I am in that path of handling the Hadoop administration. So
Okay. Hadoop
okay,
is kind of web server.
it is actually this one open source. You might have heard this, right? Unstructured file system
Yes. Okay.
for handling
I've
more
heard
number
of
of
Hadoop.
data, big data.
Big data. Okay. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
Felix, I'll
Okay, Sriram.
end this session right now. Well,
Okay.
tomorrow,
Same time,
okay,
right?
same. We'll meet. Okay.
It's fine, right? It's
Yeah,
fine for
yeah,
you,
it's
and
fine for
I'll.
me.
Okay, last week I missed.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
thought
that is
like,
actually last week I have came actually around 8.5 or 8.3, but the
oh,
way that I have opened is something wrong, and after that I
oh,
have got the information about the faculty from Decent. We need to log in at first.
okay,
The plugin it won't
oh,
be.
okay, okay. I was waiting like whether a separate meeting will be created, because when I got the meeting invite, it said like meeting invite for Saturday this AM to this AM. Okay, I thought like they will create
Oh, okay.
separate meeting. Then I asked, they told like this same meeting invite is used for a whole session. So
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
then
Even I too thought the same. At last I came to
oh,
know this.
okay, okay, okay.
Okay, Felix, bye.
So you are okay,
Yes,
okay,
yes, yes.
Sriram.
Tell me,
Yeah, bye.
tell me.
No, no, just I was asked like you are into this training a long time, or
Actually, not long time and all. This is the professional first time I am professionally I'm handling. I have given training in some locally to the resources that I have been for.
okay, mm-hmm. Okay, okay.
So we are online. We are the third party. I'm just this is the first time for me.
Oh, you are a full-time trainer, or
No,
you
no,
work
no, no.
as
Part-time trainer. I am working actually. Right now, I'm in the field of shell scripting. So
okay, that's good.
completely, I'm not into the administration, but administration tasks are coming in terms of the servers that we have, Linux servers.
Okay,
Right now, I'm completely into this Bash and shell scripting. So it will be more easy for me if it is in terms of shell scripting training or else Bash, etc. I
okay.
have given training
Maybe
for
I might
the.
take shell scripting too.
Oh, okay. It will be. I am having
Okay,
data also, training data also. In terms of giving training, it will be more easy for me. So just let me know if
okay.
you want any.
Sure, sure. I'll let you know. I'll let you know, because initially I want Linux and then LibSphere, because
Okay, okay.
these are the things initially they are asking. And then rather than shell scripting, people are asking for like Puppet,
Sorry.
Puppet,
Okay,
which
okay.
they use. So is it? I heard like Puppet is software which where we can install software. Sorry, deploy softwares from that.
Actually, it is a package available directly. I have tried
Okay.
installing that into this Ubuntu PC, and we need to work on. Actually, I didn't have much task on that. I have heard about it.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, I also heard. That's why I'm asking. Like, do you have also worked on it, or
No, no, I
because
didn't
people
work on it.
here
Actually,
they talk more about those things.
my career is like started with administration and navigated that to into from administration task into application support task via shell scripting in terms of
Oh,
development and enhancing the
okay.
scripts.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
I don't want to leave the administration task even if I enters into this application support. So wants to
Yeah, that's
continue
great.
forever. So how about your experience in terms of
Okay. Hello?
hello? Is it audible?
Yeah. Your
How about
voice was breaking a little.
okay, okay. How about yours in terms of experience?
Mine, I'm into this support, admin
Okay,
support for almost last 10 years.
okay, okay,
Uh, Now recent in my recent project, I'm into AX and Linux patching.
okay,
So I'm not into support. So I wanted to know about Linux and the other
okay,
stuff,
okay,
because I face problems where I patch it and I reboot it, server doesn't come up. I'm almost stuck in a position where I'm not able to troubleshoot.
okay.
So it's
Yeah,
because of
that's
that.
fine
And
actually.
there are
Even I have heard several AX resources learning Linux. That will be more additional advantage.
yeah, because rather than additional advantage, people are moving from AX to Linux now,
Yeah,
because
yeah, it's some because of
AX we need to yeah, AX for AX we need to have separate box, servers that needs
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
purchased, which is so costly nowadays.
Now
People nowadays move to Red Hat.
virtualization comes into the picture right now.
Yes. Even in Linux, there are virtualizations, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
The ESX, there are directly virtual servers we can directly install in physical or virtual space ESX, and the vSphere is there, and here this VM player come workstation is also available, but all are licensing actually in terms of real-time environment.
okay. Because
Yeah.
here they're mostly asking for Linux only nowadays, so I
Mm,
get less projects in AIX. So I want to move to
okay,
Linux.
okay. Uh, where you are working, is it possible to share or
I'm fine. I work with Cognizant.
Cognizant?
So
Okay, okay.
yourself?
HCL.
HCL, okay. Uh, I just doesn't want to ask because I thought it might be recorded. As I see this session is being recorded, so you are fine. I'm fine to share
Oh,
it.